Hello, namaste, welcome back to my channel. So this is another video in my series for the student visa, and as we had started, we are still focusing on the F1 visa, so which is totally dedicated to full-time academic studies. So in today's video, we will be discussing exclusively about the expected questions in your in-person interview for F1 visa. So before you go for your F1 visa interview, there are basically two things that you need to keep in mind. First thing, you need to convince the VO that you are financially sufficient, you have proper financial aids or finances to support your education abroad. And the second thing is that you need to convince him that you are willing or you are going to come back to your home country after your education is completed. So these two things you need to keep in mind that you have to convince the VO of. Okay, so now coming towards the questions. The first category of questions that you might expect in your F1 visa interview is about your college or university. Yes, the college of university where you are planning to study. So you might get questions like, which university have you applied? How many universities did you apply for? How many universities rejected you? What is going to be your major? What is your GMAT or GRE score? In which city are you planning to study? And the most important question, why do you want to study in USA? Why did you not choose any other country like Canada, France or something else? Are you going to take up any other course after your current course is going to be completed? So these are some basic questions related to your academics or related to the university where you are going to study. The next important category of questions is when they check for your financial background. Finances means a lot in such kind of visa interview. So they are definitely going to ask you questions regarding your financial background. Like, are you currently employed? Are you going to be employed by the same employer after your course is completed in US? Who is sponsoring your education in US? Are your parents working? Have you been working earlier? And how long have you been working earlier? Have you taken a loan to sponsor this education abroad? If you have taken a loan, then they might ask you to show the statements for that. They might also ask you to show the bank statements and tax returns for the loan amount or whatever financial conditions you have. What is the total tuition fees? That is, what is the total course fees that you are going to pay if you are going to study in US? Are you going to work as a student in US? So these are some basic questions that can come to you with regards to your financial background. Then comes the third category. The third category is about your personal background. You might get questions like, do you have any friends or siblings in USA? How did you come to know about this course and you got interested into doing it? Are you planning to continue a job after coming back to India? Are you sure you won't stay in US? These are some general questions that you might ask. Basically, they want to make sure that you go there for your course, you have your education, and then you come back to India. So you need to convince them about that. Now comes the most interesting part of this segment, that is the pro tip. Pro tip is, it means this will ensure you that you click your F1 visa interview. The first thing, you need to be honest. Honest, you need to answer everything clearly, loudly in the sense the VO should be able to hear whatever you are speaking and of course interpret it in the right way. Second thing, make a very good first impression. Be dressed properly, be formal in your attire, Western formal is most preferred, be formal and look crisp and nice. And the third thing, English. English is important, so make sure you practice in advance, make sure you speak fluently, and then I think you'll be good to go with that. And then comes, you need to be calm and composed, maintain your posture. It's going to be very quick. The interviews usually last for 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that. So you just need to be calm and composed and be attentive to whatever the VO is speaking to you. Sometimes it might be some accent problem. It might be difficult for you to understand, but make sure you are attentive and you are going to get it through. So all the best. I wish your visa gets approved and you pursue your higher education and make those dreams come true. So thank you so much. Please like, share and subscribe and stay tuned to this channel. We will be coming up with the documentation process in our very next video. Thank you.